Hey folks, it's Rob, and this is, well, Madam, you are being hunted, until I fix that. It's actually, because I'm Sir, but it's nice that you have the choice. Let's see here. Game options. Ah, there it is, sex toggle. Okay. So, Sir, you are being hunted. It's been updated for December of 2013. New items have been added, new gameplay elements, and also, you know, I haven't been to this since I did the Halloween video, and I understand there might be some Christmas content hiding in here somewhere, so we'll see how it goes. Let's review the menus. So you have your control options as always. Nice to see we have an invert mouse now. Graphic options. We now have a rather better gamut of graphic options. In full screen, where we can enable VSync. We have options for graphics fidelity. Game options are mostly volume and display enemy markers. And of course, we can quit to the desktop if we want. But you know, we can play the game. So let's play the game. Now, I will start a new world. And now, instead of just starting in the same way as everybody does, you can now choose your profession. So the default is the aristocrat. Starting equipment, you get rags for bandages. The honorable choice, good show. You can also choose, let's see, we have the gamekeeper, easy. At home in the countryside, smells like badger. Starts with traps, alarm clock, whiskey, hatchet, pliers for reclaiming traps, pipe and tobacco, stick of dynamite, fine piece of game, and rags for bandages. The inventor's the medium start, a boffin bristling with gadgetry. So he gets a strange scanner, toy train, alarm clock, pliers for reclaiming traps, an alarm clock, toy train, and rags for bandages. And then we have the officer, it's an easy start, shoot first then nick their country. So you start with a revolver, a rifle ammo, patriotic crockery, a pipe and tobacco, revolver ammo again, and rags for bandages. Here we have the cook, medium start, well at least you won't starve. Starting equipment is exotic spices, mature Stilton, a dense fruitcake, matchbook for lighting fires, patriotic cookery, a fine piece of game, a drop of sherry, and rags for bandages. And of course we have the artist start. Again, a medium, but can hunting game be art? Starting equipment is a pipe and tobacco, red toadstool, whiskey, matchbox for lighting fires, patriotic cookery, rusty trombone, a drop of sherry, a map of the islands, a good read, a large trap, and rags for bandages. And here we have the old soak. Medium start. You're my best mate, you are. So you start with pipe and tobacco, whiskey, matchbook, whiskey, sherry, stout, pickled eggs, and rags for bandages. Basically the contents of a bar. So, that's our new options there. Just because I'm going to take the officer on out. And I have no idea if I want to change these or not. Apparently the biomes have been somewhat changed, so I'm just going to leave them as they are, I think. Yeah, it's still the same 4 options, so... Okay.
Sir, if you can hear this, then the experiment has gone terribly wrong. I fear you may be trapped on the archipelago, but don't panic. The standing stones should be nearby. With them, and some luck, you may still be able to escape. Listen very carefully, and you might just survive. I am afraid pieces of the device are now scattered across the islands. They became quite hot during the experiment, so perhaps you could look for the smoke. Bring any you find back to the standing stones, then we should be able to get you home. I'm dreadfully sorry, sir, but this does mean postponing dinner preparations. I do hope you remember to
Dinner.
eat something. You must try to keep your strength up. Perhaps some tea and biscuits from one of the nearby houses? The residents won't mind because they're not at home.
For those of
Do
you
be
not
careful,
British,
sir. You're being hunted.
for those of you not British, biscuits are effectively cookies. I mean, not American biscuits. Right, so, here we are. Let's have a look at our inventory. We have patriotic crockery, as you can see. It's kind of like a plate with the queen on it. 10 rounds of rifle ammo. Another 10 rounds of rifle ammo. We got the pistol. I'm just going to stick that in slot 1 and the rifle in slot 2, because, you know, we can. And we have pipe and tobacco. So, great. Patriotic crockery, I'm thinking, is of no real use. So, let's bring up our pistol, bring up our rifle. There we go. So this seems to be the same start as before. Oh, Christmas pudding. Well, there's a start. Mince pies. And brandy. Merry Christmas, everybody. A canned pie. Binoculars. Those will actually come in
very useful. Now you
rags.
can observe your pursuers while keeping a safe distance.
And the alarm clock. Of course, I could have just pressed take all, but I did this because I wanted to go through the items. Now, it is, let's see here. We'll just bring up the binoculars. See, we just do that. We can use the mouse wheel to zoom in or out. Very, very handy, actually. Now, that's our first bit of the machine. We'll just grab that now.
Excellent. You found one.
Looks like the
Return
fragments
that
are a
fragment to
lot
the
smaller than they
sanding
were,
stone
which
and leave
is,
it there.
my god, thank you.
You'll be one step closer.
They used to take up
home.
half your inventory. Just stick that in there.
Excellent. We're making progress.
As you can see, the
might
fragment used to be
survive
all of
this
that
after
space.
all.
So, okay. Now my progress is saved. I forget how I'm supposed to sneak. Let's see. Is there like a crouch? No. It's one of those balloons. Don't like those. Even though I'm better armed than I've ever been in this game. I understand there's Christmas teapots as well, so we'll be looking around a little more. There's also a new game hunter who wanders in the forest. He's a game hunter robot, of course, so he's out hunting you, and he's got a blunderbuss. Let's see, what have we got over there? Ah. He's trouble. I was afraid it'd still loot through doorways.
It looks like there's something useful in there. Oh, and if you find anything edible, don't look at it too closely.
The rest of that does appear to be junk, so we will just leave that. There's the crouch. eggs. Edible. Toy trains are supposed to do something. Unpleasant eggs are dubious. I haven't figured out what they're supposed to do yet. Some dubious things do things. But not all dubious things. What do you think, folks? Should I go for it? I'm thinking go for it.
I've never been to the colonies. Okay.
Ah, crap. Been seen by a balloon. Broken shotgun, bag of mints, old boot. Well, fuck off. Oh, jeez, they're all over me. Get the hell out of here, Rob. Get the hell out. So this is alpha 0.7.5095 according to the screen. Okay, I think I've ditched him. On the whole, could have been worse. Shall we reward ourselves by eating a mince pie? Num. So, what's a mince pie? So you might be asking, because they're not universal, believe it or not. Well, basically, they are kind of these pastry-covered, small fruit pies. They're usually like currants and spiced fruit in there, and I couldn't tell you exactly what went into one, but trust me, it's not mince meat, not real meat. Anyway, they call it mince meat, but it's not in any way meat. Well, there's 3 of them over there. Gotta say the markers do make this a lot simpler. Maybe that should, as an option, it should be switched off. Anything in the shack here? Gunpowder and shot might come in handy. Stout. Raw meat. Bones, junk. Okay. Still a lot of them over there. There's more of them over there. I don't know what's the deal with the will-o-wisps is. Alright, rifles reloaded, pistols reloaded. Okay, we're ready for whatever might happen. Let's cross the road, shall we? That's something new as well. You can do hunting. You can hunt pheasant, and you can harvest the meat from them to keep alive. Now, I am practically invisible as long as I'm crouched down here in the tall grass. That's another change to the game, in that the cover is a bit stronger in places. Red toadstool. Map of the islands, yes. More raw meat. Alright, let's have a look here. Oh, I heard shots. Get down. Coming from that way. You cannot see me all the way over here. No way. I don't know what you're shooting at. Now, unfortunately, they know I'm looking for the parts. The parts are almost always found at the bits of smoke like that. So, if I head towards the smoke in the efforts of trying to grab a part, I'm very likely to run into one of the robots, if not more than one. I do think the will-o-wisps have something to do with maybe the parts and the standing stone, but I don't know. Nothing seems to be around here. I'm going to move in quick. Ah, geez, that is the size of the old one. Okay. Ah! That thing. I don't really want to leave this here, but how am I going to find that much room? Yeah, I need to not be detected by the balloon. Also not need to be in the water where the nasty, horrible things are. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Woo! Well, not very much use for me to be over here when I don't even have room in my... Ooh. Let's try this hunting thing. Okay. I don't know if I hit it, but let's find out. Hate to think I wasted a rifle round. I don't know. Did I hit it? Or is it just not here? I don't know. Those of you watching the video can go back and to try to work out whether or not I hit it or missed it. I can't find the corpse, and I don't think I saw it fly off, so I have no idea. There's that low thrumming noise that tells me there's a big nasty around somewhere. And not by that balloon. Ooh. Yeah, there's a, not game hunter, I think he's called the poacher. And so there'll be a bot just traversing the woods with a blunderbuss. Looks like the sun's coming up. That's not necessarily a good thing. Well, I have no idea what unpleasant eggs do, and the dead rat, I don't plan on finding out what it does either, so we'll just ditch those in there. Mothballs. I think it just exploded. And I drew the attention of other bots. Okay, so I'm smarty every day. Get the hell out of here. I think glass bottles are distractions. In fact, let's try it. Nasty weed killer, exotic spices, cat food. If I was hungry enough, that might be important. I'll stick the patriotic plate in there. Needs an organizer button. Chocolate biscuits. Yoink. Leave this blight-ridden spuds. Yep. Cracked teapot. Moldy bread. More toadstools. I already have 3 toadstools. In fact, I'm going to drop off 2 of my toadstools. There we go. More patriotic cutlery. Rotting roast beef. Dense fruitcake. What's that thrumming noise? Just below. It's so quiet. That's a bot right there. Still hear that noise. Let's try distracting them. Ah, shit, they see me. Oh, I seem to have been under attack from elsewhere as well. So, that's it. That's our December update. Thank you for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video, and that'll be the first video I make where I wish you Merry Christmas, or whatever you believe in. I know Hanukkah kicked off with the first thing with the Thanksgiving, and there's other things out there, Kwanzaa and such. So, but there's definitely a Western secular tradition of Christmas, with Santa and presents and wishing you Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. So, Merry Christmas, everybody, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.